Part 1. The screen showed caller ID unavailable, but my system log, the one deep behind the main eye, it was a local exchange, one that had been disconnected years ago. I'd seen it on old news reports. A family. Why was it calling me, here, in the dead of night, at the overnight call center? I didn't answer it at first. I just stared at the glowing digits, the faint, insistent ring echoing. My shift at the overnight call center usually consisted of quiet hours, the rhythmic hum of servers. I was Elara, just another voice in the dark, connecting people. This call, though, it broke the pad. It rang for a full minute, then disconnected. No voicemail. Just the eerie silence settling back in, heavier than before. The number itself, appearing in my int. An hour later, it rang again. Same number. This time, I answered. There was nothing on the other end, just a faint, almost imperceptible static. No breathing, no back. I said hello twice, then customer service, how can I help you? The static continued. Then, a CL. I shrugged it off. Probably a dropped line, or some kids playing with an old, deactivated number. I didn't know it yet, but the worst part hadn't happened. The rest of the hour passed without ink. I tried to focus on my reports, on the mundane tasks that filled these lonely hours. But the image, I found myself glancing at the phone, waiting for the next ring, even though I told myself it was but the silence felt different now, pregnant with expectation. I decided to dig a little deeper. Our internal system had a historical log, a kind of digital gravy. I typed in the number. The results confirmed it. The line had been officially disconnected. What really caught my attention, though, was a small, almost hidden note in the system. It wasn't due emergency services contact prior to incident. That detail shouldn't have been there for a routine. I tried to force a rational explanation. Maybe it was an error in the database migration, an old data, or perhaps a network anomaly, causing a ghost call to register from a defunct line. These systems, I even considered a sophisticated prank, but who would go to such lengths, calling a specific overnight? Still, I clung to the idea that there was a logical, technical explanation. It had to be. I didn't know then that some lines never truly close. My rationalizations shattered when the phone rang. This time, I didn't hesitate. I picked it up, my hand trembling slightly. The static was there again, more intentional. And then, a sound. Not a voice, not a word, but a faint, distinct sound. A soft W, like someone was crying, very quietly, on the other end. My breath hitched. This was no glitch. Part 2. The sniffle was faint, almost swallowed by the static, but it was undeniably there. A child. I held my breath, listening intently, but it didn't come again. Just the endless hiss. The overnight, every cubicle was empty, every chair pushed in. There was no one else on my floor, no supervisor, to just Elara, alone in the cavernous building, clutching a dead phone line that wasn't dead at all. I hung up, my heart hammering against my ribs. My eyes darted around the cubicle, then out into the butt. Then, as I strained to listen, I heard something else. A faint, almost imperceptible scrape. Lick. My blood ran cold. I wasn't alone. It was impossible, but the sound was clear, distinct. someone, or something, was here, in the Auvergne. I didn't know how much harder it would be to find proof when there was none. My heart pounded. I saw the rows of desks stretched out, empty. Dark. The chair I thought I heard scraping was exactly where nothing out of place. No shadows moving. The silence returned, more absolute than before, as if the feeling remained. The heavy, suffocating certainty that I wasn't alone, even if my eyes saw. The flagged note in the system, emergency services contact prior to incident, kept gnawing at me. The fire, years ago, had been a local tragedy. I remembered the news reports. A young girl, Lily, of the father was out of town. The fire department arrived too late. This was before the new rapid response protocols. The news had focused on the grief, the loss, but another call. This time, the moment I answered, the sniffle was immediate, closer, and then a faint. I slammed the phone down, my hand shaking uncontrollably. This wasn't a prank. This wasn't a glitch. This was something trying to reach me from a place it shouldn't be able to. The thought of little Lee, my mind raced, trying to find any explanation that didn't involve the impossible. But there was none. I remembered an old trick. Our system allowed agents to temporarily block incoming calls from specif. I fumbled through the interface, my fingers clumsy with adrenaline, and entered the dreaded Miller N. For a few blessed minutes. The call center was truly silent again. The phone sat dark and still. I leaned back in my chair, trying to steady my breathing, telling myself it was over. Just a bizarre. Then, a different sound. Not the gentle chime of my desk phone, but a jarring, insistent ring from T. It had its own distinct ringtone, a shrill, piercing sound that cut through the silence. My eyes SH'd the same number. The Miller residence. The block only applied to my direct line. It had found another way. My false sense of safety shattered, replaced by a cold, absolute dread. Part 3. My entire body was shaking. Every instinct screamed at me to run, to smash the phone, to diss a morbid curiosity, perhaps, or the chilling realization that running wouldn't stop it. It wanted to. The shrill ringing seemed to intensify, vibrating through my bones. I brought it to my ear. The stat, and through it, faint but clear, a small, childlike voice. It whispered my name. Elara. My own name. Spoken by a child from a disconnected line, from a house that burned down years ago. I could drop the phone, bolt out the door, escape this place. But how would I ever live with myself? Was it Lily Miller? Was it a ghost? I had to know. My voice, when it finally came, was a raw croak. Who is this? The static crackled, then the faint voice spoke again, barely a whisper, echoey. Part 3. Why didn't you answer me then? The words hit me like a physical blow. A memory, long buried the night of the Miller fire. I had been on the overnight shift then too. A new agent, barely out of a call, had come in during that exact window. A priority call. It went to overflow, then was dropped. Until now. Was it Lily? Was it her call? I snatched the red receiver back to my ear. Lily? I whispered, my voice cracking. The static in 10, it was clear now, chillingly so. The light outside your window is broken, Elara. Just like last time, the emergency light on the exterior wall, usually a faint glow, was indeed flickering erratically. It wasn't just calling from the past, it was here, now. Watching me, seeing the same things I saw. I didn't know then the true cost of digging up the past. I couldn't move. I was frozen between Absol. Who was this girl? What did she want? I had to find the full incident report, the one that detailed it was against company policy to access old, sensitive data without explicit authorization. Especially every click was a transgression, every search a deeper dive into something terrible. But I had to key in. The report loaded. It was a single entry, time-stamped precisely for the night of the fire. Minutes be reason, house on fire. Operator unassigned. Status dropped. And a note, operator on scheduled break, call rerouted to overflow, disconnected due to system OV, and I was the operator on break. I was the one who should have answered. The light outside my window. I gasped, a raw, strangled sound. My hands flew to my head, tearing at my hair. The red phone, still insistent. Piercing. The caller ID glowed with Lily Miller's number. My breath hitched. I couldn't move. I was trapped, frozen in my chair, staring at the ringing phone. The entire call center felt colder, darker, as if the shadows themselves were pressing in. Every nah. I just sat there, staring, as the red phone continued to ring. And ring. It was Lily. Her call, finally reaching me, 8 years too late. I could hear the faint crackle of the static, then, abruptly, the ringing stopped. The red phone went dark. A final, faint whisper seemed to echo, "You let me burn, Elara." The line went dead. Some lines never fully close. They just wait to be ANS.